Hi guys, good morning everyone. It's MJ Lux. I'm recording directly from my terrace, so enjoy the view. I want to communicate on several subjects. Number one is the earnings of Tesla and Apple and our position on it. Number two is what we're doing during that downturn and the impact on our portfolio. Number three, some of the latest news related to the portfolio. And number four, it's probably going to be GameStop and my position on it and my viewpoint on the subject. So let's start with number one. Yesterday, we were listening to Apple's earnings call with Tim Cook speaking, and he talked about FaceTime being at record high and so on and so forth, iPhone reaching new highs because of the pandemic. But from the financial perspective, the the results were not so good. And so Apple is minus 3.26% down on the pre-market and will likely experience a big drop today. Nasdaq is going down consequently. Apple is has a 13% weight into the index. I wrote an article about it before the call, so it's pinned, so you can have a look on Apple and you can see more about that in the article. Please contribute. It's actually my favorite company. I'm recording this from Apple iPhone. I work on Apple MacBook, and I cannot imagine my life without Apple. But we don't have anything in the portfolio because we think it's expensive and $2.5 trillion valuation. Now, when we speak about high valuation, let's talk about 800 billion valuation for Tesla. I don't know if you look at the revenue, but it's actually credits make all the revenue. If you remove the credits, the company makes about 800 million loss, which is just awful. The margins went down for the cars to about 24%. And so the company is really struggling. So the share price increase is rather hard to justify. We will actually probably come back on the shorts. We're looking at it a little bit more technically. The people, retail, and people are still buying it. I think Ray Dalio joined board recently, so I think there's going to be still increase in price, but at some point, maybe when we get close to 1,000, close to 1 trillion as well, it's going to be massive shorts. I think I'm going to start rebuilding it. I closed, thankfully, the previous short with a loss, but we had open shorts on Netflix, Tesla, and Jumia, and thankfully closed Tesla and Jumia when the stimulus package was being discussed. Put that in much better stock, so we're very, very happy that we left at the right time. Netflix short is bringing us very good return, I think about 7-8%, so that was a perfect call. And our TZA and VIX, we wanted to increase at the market open yesterday, but basically all financial system went down. The brokers were not operating, so please be patient if you see that. It's actually not just eToro, so please stop beaching and complaining about that, okay? Because it can happen that the volumes are so high that even the brokers could not manage the business very well. And thankfully for many of us, because as we are minus 2% yesterday at the open, we went to zero in the space of an hour. So that's important. So I covered the earnings. I'm covering now the portfolio and the shorts. So we wanted to increase VIX and TZA and almost open SQQ as well. So we're actually prepared for the downturn. We are less than minus 1% yesterday, so outperforming the markets. We'll probably be about 1% down today. UK is going down. Our AMSU exposure in touring is up. Overall, the markets are down. It's a healthy correction in my point of view. We have almost 30% cash, so we'll be taking some opportunities to buy. We bought VIX yesterday at 243, very good price. We were exiting that at about, I think, 270, so it's about 10% lower. So we're starting picking that one up. It's a company that we actually use for creating websites. It's very interesting. Now, I did say I will talk about our portfolio and GameStop, so not necessarily in that order. So let me talk about the GameStop a little bit. What is happening on Reddit and on the market? Bloomberg is talking about it all day. I consider it immoral. There are so many topics now discussing that subject, and I know there's some of you making a lot of money on it, and that I have no problem. I didn't join Neo last year. I did not join Tesla this year. I'm not joining GameStop this year. We have made 1,000% on TRXC almost at its highs, and we made 1,300% on Bingo, BNGO, Biogenomics. So there are many stocks. Actually, I like Boxlight a lot. We just received a price target of 5 and we're trading at 219. I bought more of it yesterday during the downturn, so maybe we buy even more of it today. We'll see. A lot of our very carefully written posts were replaced by eToro posts about volatility and liquidity. So obviously the smaller stocks have higher volatility and eToro has limited liquidity also for that to work. So make sure to buy as much as you can while you can, and treat them more as a long term. You know, eToro is not really a platform for trading, it's more a platform for investing. So if something is not working at a particular time, you can get very frustrated, but again, don't treat what we do here as gambling or trading. It's a long-term investment. So GameStop, I feel it's immoral for Reddit people to join forces and manipulate the price, because that's basically what it is. It's market manipulation. I cannot go with my friends on golf and say we will all buy Tesla today at 8. That's illegal. Or 14:30 London time when the New York opens. That's considered illegal because we would be manipulating the price. It's different to say, Elon says, I kind of like Etsy. It's, he maybe likes the stock, and if someone buys based on that, that's fine. But it is not fair to, get a big gathering of people and all do the same just to manipulate the price. So GameStop is up heavily pre-market again. I think it's reaching very, very high numbers. So I'm happy for all of the long-term investors who saw how much cash the company had and the market cap. So of course the twofold, threefold increase is fine, but what's happening now is quite dangerous. So I'm actually quite sad to see that. I think we have a new rhythm, but this retail extravaganza via Robinhood and Reddit, I think it will end badly. And some of you will buy it so high, and then you'll probably be left with a huge loss. So anyway, we don't participate in it. It may happen to some of our stocks. We buy a lot of undervalued stocks. So maybe if someone look at Kier at the moment, we just closed a £200 million contract yesterday, and the company is valued at 120 million or so. So just think about that. Boxlight I mentioned about, TRXC I mentioned about. BNGO had a lot of good news. You can watch their Twitter. I also encourage you to follow me on social media. I have more time here. I sent my parents home. I did consulting today for software engineering and quality assurance. So we talk about outsourcing. It's amazing because I spent 2 years global head of marketing for a technology firm. I want to do a little bit more consulting. It's healthy for me to get off the stocks a little bit more and consult some of the people. I need my brain very, very active at that time, and I'm thinking about a lot of trends and what's happening in the future and disruptive technologies. So I'm up for that. So I'm doing a little bit more now, but because otherwise I'm looking at the stocks all day. Occasional run there, but other than that we cannot do anything. So I think that's it. Let me finish also by advice for copiers. During red days, it's the best time to copy. I tell it to my investors. Now I make a few phone calls, people who are putting in another $10,000 or whatever the amount may be. It's very, very important. And you're actually getting, the price of Kia at the moment, even the price of Aston Martin, almost everything in the UK you're getting is fantastic. The correction on TRXC and Bingo and other stocks also prepares, Boxlight as well prepares great entry points. So I encourage you to join. We're almost 800 at the moment, almost 2 billion, 1.97 million to 2 million asset under management. We want to go to 2,000 copiers and 30 million or 10 million first as a main objective very, very quickly. So I hope you can help me get there. I will actually be much more active on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Instagram to bring more and more clients. I have some wealthy families joining board, and I have some amazing clients from me joining, even from high school and school that I attended when I was young, also some of the other schools that I've attended. So I'm bringing more and more, real heavy clients. It's not just about huge AUM, but people who want to really manage their wealth and manage their money via MGLux, which I'm very, very happy about. I will be writing more, so we can get pinned and get more visible. It's very, very important. We've generated about 23% with risk or free in January, so it speaks about itself, the results. I think February may be quite difficult, but we are ready for it with the shorts. And in terms of moves today, tomorrow, I think there will be mainly shorts. We may open our short on Tesla and write an article about it. We'll see about that. We'll look at the analysis. And other than that, we are in copper, which will close if it's not changing the direction. We're in US dollar, and we will likely short more indices still this month and maybe going into the future. But if we see a very big opportunity, like we saw for VIX, we saw for Boxlight yesterday, and we see some of it in the UK, we'll increase our positions in those stocks and maybe ETFs as well, and we will see. So there will be some rebalancing till the end of the week, not that many transactions, but certainly some, and I will keep you all posted via eToro, but also I will write more on the website, I will write more on the LinkedIn, so I encourage all of you to join me there. So take care, and also I'll be trying to organize a live conference via YouTube or Zoom. So I will ask my assistant to do it. I will watch some of the other PIs who do it with success, and then we just need to make sure we are absolutely getting more exposure and need to learn how to do it well. So take care, all the best, speak to you soon.